I've been starting to notice something on my social media recently. Engaged, married, been more engaged, engagement now on a beach. A lot of engagements going on here. That's so weird. I guess I'll like it. Yep, that's right. It's engagement and wedding season. Yay! And in true Lauren fashion, I was completely calm and didn't spiral out of control whatsoever. I mean, who gets engaged during Thanksgiving when you're all bloaty and gross? What'd they do? They put it in the pie? Oh, it's a panel. That's cute. Okay. Enough. I'm gonna die alone. I'm so gonna die alone. I thought everyone was getting divorced or broken up during the pandemic. Is that just me? Am I the only person on the planet that got broken up with during the pandemic? I'm never gonna find a nice person to be with. At least I have you, right? And for people that know me, know that I am a hopeless romantic. I am. I love everything that has to do with romance and love. I watched way too many fairy tales growing up, and I watched way too many romantic comedies as an adult now. But I also got my heart ridiculously broken in July of this year, which caused me to decide to stay single for an entire year. And that ends on July 5th, 2021. I don't envy future Lauren because being single is actually really fun, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot right now. But at the same time, I'm kind of lonely. With the coronavirus and everything that's going on in the world today, the world is a very isolating place. And it's very hard to find human intimacy and some form of connection. I feel I'm in a long-distance relationship with every single one of my friends. And on the one hand, that's really cool because we create these awesome Zoom wine calls and we talk to each other every week and we stay connected, and it's more connected than if we were in person. And I've met a lot of cool people. I'm pretty sure that most of my friends are in California right now or in some other state. I mean, one of my older brothers is actually in Florida, and we haven't lost touch at all. But even though there are bright sides, there's also that deep dark side of all of this that's, I don't remember what it feels like to have a hug from someone. Whenever my nephew is here, obviously I sanitize and wipe away all that gunk from the day, but I give him the biggest hug in the world. Because that sense of human connection and that sense of touch is something that has been sorely lacking within the past 10 months. Which is why when I'm seeing all my friends get engaged or married on Facebook and Instagram, I'm like, how did that happen? How did they manage to take this abysmal crisis that's happening in this world and turn it into something good? And also, where are these people finding each other? And not just finding people to settle down with, they are finding the love of their life. Everyone that I've seen gotten engaged or have gotten married are absolutely perfect for each other. I'm not jealous, but I'm just like, wow, I wonder when my partner is gonna stomp into my life. Will I realize it too and just be like, oh my god, I'm gonna get married to this person and have a happy, wonderful life? Honestly, I'm not ready for that, but it's a thought. But the thing is, I realize that I'm not alone in feeling lonely these days. I'm sure a lot of us miss communicating with people, going to bars and just hanging out with a group of people without worrying that a deadly plague is going to murder us all and then murder our families, and none of them will be able to come to our funerals because only 2 people are allowed, because the coronavirus is literally going to kill everyone in existence if the vaccine doesn't come out soon enough. And I know the vaccine is coming out, but at the same time, can't come soon enough. As I was saying, sorry. The truth is, I think all of us are a little bit lonely. I mean, with everything going on in the world, of course, it's natural to be a little bit jealous of the people that found love in a hopeless place, to quote Rihanna. And I think it's okay that we're all a little bit lonely, because that just means we have to find new ways to connect with people. Something that's really been working for me is having a very strong support group. And knowing that there are certain people that I can text every day and certain people that I can't text every day. Take my older brother Michael. I text my older brother Michael maybe every 5 minutes. I swear that's not an exaggeration. He is probably very sick and tired of me. Because even when we're working, both of us have jobs, which we're very grateful to have. My brother Michael is a frontline worker. And I hope to the depths of my heart that when he sees a text message from me, he gets a little bit happier, especially since he is fighting the the COVID virus, and he works at a cancer hospital, so he's also fighting cancer. He doesn't have it, it's just where he works, to clarify. But I hope that when he gets that text message from me, he gets a little bit happier. He has a little brighter of a day, and he remembers my little sister is rooting for me. I also have my 2 friends, Chelsea and Bree, who are actually in 2 different states, and I met them this year during the coronavirus. I actually have never met these people in person, but I've seen them all the time because we did acting classes together, we have these Zoom wine calls together, and we just connect. And honestly, those 2 people are probably closer to me than most of the people I went to college with who saw me every day. So you have to find that silver lining when you could take it. And you have to know, these are people that if I'm having a shitty day and I feel lonely, I can call them. And then you have your people that maybe you talk to every week. Like, I'm speaking to someone right now that I met through work, and he is in California. And he is not as talkative as I am. And because we just met each other, we've decided to maybe not flood each other's DMs all the time and take one day out of a week where we could just decompress, talk, and hang out like 2 normal people. And I don't know if I'll ever meet that person, but I know that they're real. I know they exist because I've met them through work. And it's actually really nice to have that partner who's kind of far away from where I am, who has nothing to do with like my personal life, that I could go to and talk to and decompress and just let everything out. And it kind of is more personal, and it makes me feel less alone because I know that there's this other person on the other side of the country that's going through the same thing that I am, and I hope they're dealing with it better. And also, while we're all being alone and lonely, we should try and take time for ourselves. It's very cliche, but I found that meditation and really looking inside of myself really helps figure out what is going on in my brain. I found that even though I was stifled career-wise at the beginning of the pandemic, that I am more creative, driven, motivated, and focused these days because I took the time out while I was being lonely to spend some time with myself. I would make little mini dates for myself in my bedroom. I'd plan special times for me to watch inspiring movies that would make me happy. I started reading more books. And honestly, guys, these business books are really awesome. One book that I'm reading right now that I really love is called When's Happy Hour, which is about how to start from the bottom, as in looking for a job, all the way to how to build your own company. And it's been a very enlightening look at the female workplace and how to be a woman in business. And it's really nice that I've been able to hone in those skills and actually learn some new skills during this time. So if you're feeling really lonely right now and you miss human connection, know that 1, you're not alone. 2, yes, maybe all your friends are getting engaged or married right now, but it's okay that you're not, because you're on your own timeline and social media is deceiving. I know that I have a lot of friends that are potentially bridezillas, and you know, they don't show that part on their Instagrams, but it exists. And also remember that this will end. These very, very dark times will eventually end. So you just have to keep going. It really sucks, and sometimes it feels like you can't keep going, but when that happens, think about the worst day of your life. Think about how you felt and think about how you overcame that. Or if you're a movie lover like I am and you love romantic comedies, think of yourself as in that part of the movie where the leading lady or that leading male is at rock bottom and they're going to start building their way up to get to their goal. Maybe that's where you are right now, and that's completely okay. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you relate to anything I said, let me know. I like to think of myself as very, very relatable and very, very awkward. I appreciate you guys so much. Bye!